Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey Contino here, and as you could tell, we are not live from the beach or the boardwalk or anywhere really on the island because it's been a really crazy past week, and I kind of wanted to go over it with you because a lot of amazing things are going on, and to be honest with you, you guys are the reason why. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com. It's because of them that I can make fun videos like this, and it's actually because how we were able to really get this Emmy nomination. So if you want to support this channel and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, let's dive right into it. If you haven't seen the article yet, the Wildwood Video Archive, aka this channel right here, we are now an Emmy-nominated channel. I am an Emmy nominee. It's still kind of really weird to say that, but it is true. For those who don't remember, back in March, we aired a very special video titled South Jersey's Ship Graveyard. You've actually may have seen a few different videos with that name because we did two videos. One was a drone video and one was a history video talking about that whole story. And if you haven't watched it, I suggest you go back and watch it because it took 6 months to get that video together. And I know what you're saying, but the video is only like 8 minutes long. There's no way this took you 6 months. Oh, it did. Because, and if you watch the video, it explains it in detail, these 18 ships, or shipwrecks, are from World War I. And where they are located, it's a no trespassing zone. Essentially, it is a nuclear site. And so even like 3 miles away, there's these massive signs that say, do not enter, no trespassing, we'll be prosecuted. And we had to convince PSE&G and another owner of the plant to allow us to not only go on their property, but to also fly a drone near a nuclear reactor. So that was something that took quite some time of convincing. We had to write a script, we had to put together a flight plan, had to give them all of their information, we had to go through background checks. It was honestly insane. It was to the point to where it was a week before and we still didn't have the permission. And finally they went, wow, you're really persistent on trying to get this done. And I'm like, yeah, it's a very important article. So after doing all the history, looking at different things that historians have talked about when it comes to these things, which by the way was none, because we actually reached out to the #1 doctorate in shipwrecks in New Jersey. I believe he is at, I forget which university up north. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was Princeton or another university, and even he was like, I've never heard of these before, I can't help you out here. And so, after doing all that stuff, we put it online for you. It was my favorite video we've ever created, and that is the video that we put together and sent for the Emmys. And now, we are one of 6 people, or 5 people, who are now nominated for that category, which is historical, cultural, it's long form, which means it's over 10 minutes. So my video is 10 minutes long. So that is the video that is currently the Emmy nominee, and we don't find out till October. I know it's such a long time to wait, but I honestly couldn't have made that video without your guys' support, without you guys watching my videos, giving me feedback, giving me some information, without my patrons, because like the drone, for example, that's because of our patrons. We're able to go ahead and use funds like that to create amazing content for this channel, which we're working on so many fun videos. It just takes a while to get a lot of this stuff, like one of the projects we've been working on for a year, because the Library of Congress has the information, and the only way of doing it is hiring someone to go down there and actually find it, or going down there yourself and finding it. And when you hire someone, it doesn't guarantee that they find it, which we found out. So there are so many awesome videos headed your way. On top of that, something else amazing happened. About 2 months ago, I was approached to do an interview for Philadelphia Row Home magazine. And that interview is finally out. Yes, we are featured in Philadelphia Row Home magazine. This is a subscription magazine, and you can also look at it online for free. So go to Philadelphia Row Home, PhiladelphiaRowHomeMagazine.com or something like that. And it's pretty neat. Mark, which is on the corner Mark, which is a feature, did the interview with us. We sat down in July, talked it all through, and it just came out. Literally, I just get a box of these delivered to my house today. And so I wanted to share it with you because this is what the cover looks like. Obviously, it's Mummers. And we are the first article. So if you go through the pages, you know, get some photos. We're page 14. And it's probably not going to show up clearly on the screen, but here we are. We got a photo taken of us. Surely a different point of view. Mark talks about his experiences at the Jersey Shore, then talks about the Wildwood Video Archive. And funny enough, this is before we had the Emmy nomination. And the cover photo, not the meatballs, the cover photo is from the Emmy-nominated video. Those are some of the 18 of the sunken ships. Beach sunken, whatever you want to call it. And it's a two-pager. One here and over here. It's another one of our photos, by the way. That's from a still of one of the videos we've taken, which is awesome, which, for those who don't know, part of the Wildwood Video Archive is us finding 8mm, 16mm films, digitizing them, and then saving them in the Wildwood Video Archive. That's exactly what the thing is, a Wildwood Video Archive. And so we get awesome photos like this based off of screenshots because we take those videos, we scale up the frame rate because the frame rate in these are so low. We try to get them, you know, to at least, you know, 30 something odd frames, 32 frames per second, so it looks HD, and then we use AI to make sure it's not pixelated, and sometimes they're in black and white, so we also color them. I believe this one was in black and white as well. So a lot of cool technology is being used, very different than when we started 9 years ago, and next year we actually hit 10 years, which is something I never thought in my lifetime I'd be saying, that the Wildwood Video Archive is hitting 10 years. We started in 2014, and you can see how far we've gone. Now, what is also cool is that because we have the Emmy nominee, and because we've been featured in this magazine, we have other people reaching out to do interviews, which is pretty cool. Temple University is where I got my bachelor's in mass media broadcasting, and so they reached out, and they're going to do a profile on us as well, because we were featured here and because we have an Emmy nomination, which is really funny because my family says to me, does that mean every time we see you, we have to say Emmy nominated Joey Contino? And I go, you know what? I'm not going to say no to that. I think that's pretty much fair. And I do have to say just, you know, a really big thank you to you guys because it really means a lot to me. You know, going into our 10th year next year, you guys have been with me every step of the way, between every video. I mean, this channel is a mix between history videos for, you know, 8mm films we save, to vlogs like this. You know, you've met my family, you've seen us on vacation, you see what beach we go to, you know what we do for fun, you're a part of our family. And so thank you guys for being a part of this family and supporting me every step of the way. We'll find out on October 14th if we win, but just to be nominated just means something, because with a regional Emmy, we're going against reporters from Ohio, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, and now let's say New Jersey is like half of New Jersey, because up north is really like a split down the middle between the regional ones in NBC's like broadcasting networks up there. And so, but to be going against that many reporters and get a nomination really means a lot. And it means a lot to me that you guys are supporting me here on this channel. Anyway, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Pick up your copy of Real Home Magazine. You can go online and order one, or you could actually, I know they have a lot of these ones at like doctor's office and stuff like that, so if you want to go read one there, but you can also go online and read it for free. Once again, we are the first, I still can't believe we're the first article, and thank you to Mark for putting this together. I really appreciate it. I'm going to probably get this hung up and hang it up in the studio somewhere. But anyway, I'm Joey. As always, I'll see you on the beach, hopefully in a bathing suit, because and I don't want to be stuck inside on a beach. It's beautiful out right now. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.